deep in the heart of the South Pacific, two tribes were shipwrecked on two rival islands. Each week, two new arrivals put the tribes through their paces with their own island law.
There will be no sunbathing and no playing of volleyball today.
There's been tears, drama.
Sonny, shut up.
They've got Rosie. The Tigers have Rosie.
Everybody's just kicking off all the time. I don't want to hear anymore. Where is our nails?
And romance.
When I first saw him, I immediately said that he was exactly my kind of guy.
Halfway through the competition, a twist changes the game. There's now only one new arrival. And as well as choosing which island they want to live on, they must also take a member of the losing tribe with them.
So the person I am stealing is...
No, oh my God.
But there's another shock in store. At the final beach party, the tribes will discover another secret twist. The £70,000 in prize money won't go to the winning island. It will go to just one person.
Oh my God!
Coming up.
We're in the lead!
With the end game in sight, Greg's causing trouble in Tiger Camp.
Got nothing else better to do, so...
The Sharks bear all for the new arrival.
Honestly, something is biting.
And Andrew and Nadija come to blows.
You are an incredibly disrespectful young lady.
I've had enough.
Last time on Shipwrecked, 22-year-old bar manager Danny Balshaw made it to the islands.
Hi, Danny. Nice to meet you, right?
On Sharks, there was outrage when the Tiger lads kidnapped a tribe member.
They've got Rosie. The Tigers have Rosie.
Are you coming to get her?
We're not coming with you.
A romance blossom with Maz and Greg.
We literally spend 24 hours a day together. He's my best friend out here and probably turning into a bit more than that.
Then with some subtle persuasion, Danny made his decision.
The island I have chose to live on is... Tigers.
But in a shock twist, Danny was forced to take a shark over to Tigers.
The person I am stealing is... Greg.
He's like my best friend out here. I literally spend like 24 hours a day with Greg.
From now on, each new arrival will have to steal a member of the losing tribe to live with them permanently. That person will lose their right to nominate home. With this in store, the latest new arrival was 20-year-old charity fundraiser Adam Ryan from London. It's an hour after the beach party, with the score at Tigers 13, Sharks 12. The Tigers are making the most of their clean sweep, bringing home stolen shark Greg and latest recruit Danny.
I definitely think I'm going to bring a competitive streak to the Tigers. I've picked my tribe, I've stuck to it, I'm 100% Tiger. I want to win.
I think the Sharks were expecting a really brilliant day and they've ended up losing everything they possibly could, and we've gained everything we could. So I'm extremely happy.
The competition has fold. Heads are ticking, people are plotting. Yeah, but Tigers are going to win, so watch out, Sharks.
Did you expect you to be chosen?
Well, no, I just put it through my head, wonder what I'll do if I was chosen. Because I really didn't have a clue, but I didn't expect to really relax like that.
Yeah. Even I cried because, although I wanted you here so much, I was, really advocating you coming here, but it's just so emotional.
Yeah, this is a biggie for everyone, I guess, because it's the first one of this whole, this whole new twist. Maybe the first, maybe the last, but, yeah, it's crazy.
I am determined to keep Greg here for as long as possible, to maybe show him what the Tigers are all about, because he's been a shark now for a long time, and with the new rival coming over, if we win him, then it'll help us increase our lead and put more pressure on the Sharks at next week's beach party. Let's have a group hold quick, Greg.
I'll categorically state that I will never become a Tiger. If I can get back to Sharks, I will go back to Sharks. I'm wearing this necklace, but I'm a shark wearing a tiger necklace.
Hut, fire, long drop, table.
But for Greg to go home, over on Shark Island, the tribe will need to win this week's new arrival, which could be easier said than done with radical hippie Adam Ryan.
My friends would describe me as a liability. I tend to have little regard for consequence and to be quite spontaneous.
You look so familiar. I feel like I've seen you before.
Have you ever been stopped by a charity fundraiser on the streets?
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
Wasn't every single one.
What are you saying about fundraising? What's that all about? What's that?
I stand on the streets, right, and then I chat to people that don't like me, and then I chat to them about stuff they don't want to chat about, and then after I'm good and hated, I ask them for their account details.
Do you think, were you good at it?
Yeah, I was really good at it. Yeah. How, like, are we winning yet, or?
I like that. Right, well, basically, more or less from week one, Sharks have been in the lead, except for last week when we were level.
By a lot, or just a bit?
By a lot.
Other times have been too.
And who are we now? Are we Tigers?
Sharks! Go on, Sharks!
Is he purposely dumb, or is that what he's like?
I don't know, he just seems to be really forgetful, and he just seems
He doesn't get anything we say.
Yeah. We've got to keep in mind the fact that we have to win this arrival, because if it's the same situation as this beach party, we have to get Greg back, and we have to make him think that we need Greg back.
While the tribe are already making their minds up about Adam, Xanthi and Maz decide to fill him in on why they're feeling so low.
Yeah, apologies if you don't feel like the atmosphere is as buzzing as what it should be. Normally we're really, really loud, aren't we? But it was a bit of a blow for us to lose Greg, because Greg's just amazing, he's brilliant. You'll love him when you get over to Tigers. And me in particular, I'm feeling down about it. But you come in with loads of energy, and I just want to get stuck. Yeah, completely. So I just want to get stuck in and stuff.
And the way that it's sort of happened is that Greg is not eligible to nominate to come back. Ever. The only way we can get him back is if you picked here, you could steal a tiger. It wouldn't have to be Greg, but that's how we could get Greg back.
The only way to
Yeah.
Cool. Like, loads of people have been chatting enough gossip at me, and I just haven't got the head for it right now. Too many names, too many new faces to start taking in, stuff like that. But I'm sure it's all going to become apparent. Got nothing else to do.
It is to newly found tigers.
But half a mile away, the Tigers are focused, and having stolen one shark already, they're plotting who to take next.
If we actually win this new arrival, that means we've got free range of who we want to pick from their camp. In terms of the game, if they win, they're just going to take Greg back, so we don't really lose out of it. So basically, the ball is severely in our court at the Uno Momento.
Let me put this one out there, yeah? I'm going to chuck this in the hat. What happens, yeah, if we win the next new arrival and we bring Maz over? How does that tickle your fancy?
Mate,
you know what I mean? Then, would any of you want to go back, because you're basically a pair, and then you'd be split for another week at least?
And then it's nearly home time, isn't it? Oh, Sonny boy. There's a lot of people over on Sharks that I want to share this with. She is a big one, but I don't think that. I think my loyalties are pretty strong. It's a sly tactic, because all sort of sides I'm thinking go back to Sharks as soon as you can, but my experience of Sharks will be very different without Maz there. So I really hope they don't do that. I just really hope the Sharks win the new arrival so I can go back home.
I just want to say, like, I love the fact that we're in the league!
You think you get used to sleeping under the stars?
Definitely. I didn't do a lot of sleeping though, it was too awesome.
Yeah.
Such an awesome sky.
It's new arrival Adam's first morning observing the sharks, before delivering his island lore later today.
Something that's definitely apparent about the Sharks, that they can say all day that, yeah, we're a really chilled out bunch, but the fact that they got here with all these tools and said, right, we're going to build a hut that we're all going to sleep in, and then slept on the beach.